Not sure if you can see it, but that's a bear. First of all, welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I'd greatly appreciate it. Welcome to Section 3 of the Northeast BDR. Uh-oh. Yep, we better go ahead and get Gaia back online. Usually if I go into settings and, oh, not responding, exit. There we go. As I was saying, usually when it stops responding, go into the settings. Occasionally I can go ahead and turn on recording. That'll do it. And then we get back on track. So, all right, back to it. Hey, I went the right way. Not sure if you can see it, but this is steep as well as lots of big rocks hidden. Well, bummer. Help me out, buddy. What can you do to help me out? Probably get your pretty little Bronco in a little bit of grass. Thank you. I very much appreciate courtesy. And obviously, if someone's hauling up behind me, I get the heck out of the way. That happened a lot on Section 8 of the NEBDR. I was kind of just enjoying myself, relaxing, and there were quite a few guys in their Jeeps wanting to do 75 miles an hour on the gravel, which I'm sure is a blast. But I wasn't looking to do it, so I just got myself out of the way. As a rule, though, these are not serious roads. These are not where, you know, you get the guys who want to really mud in their 4x4s or really rock climb or anything tough. These are just the people on the weekend. They probably work in the city and they want to get out and have some fun. So they're all going fairly slowly. They're mostly in relatively low four-wheel drive, or even worse like that, relatively low all-wheel drive vehicles. So I totally understand they don't want to go banging over these rocks that I am. I have a second motorcycle. That guy probably doesn't have a second Jeep. Of course, not that I want to crash my motorcycle hard enough to destroy it. But I will remember that I cracked my case on Section 2 of the Northeast BDR, so there's definitely some things to be careful about. On the positive note, the JB Weld is holding well. Whoa, lots of rocks, lots of big rocks. I'm not even checking to see if I'm going the right way. I'm having too much fun. Oh yeah, we're still going the right way. All right, I'm going to turn you nice folks off and get back to putting more of my brain into riding well and carefully. I've come down on the other side of the mountain. Lots of great off-road, lots of great rocky sections, even some paved that was so deteriorated from erosion that it was awesome. Next is some road riding. Good Lord, I hope some fuel. And then on to October Mountain, which the map describes as menacing October Mountain. We'll see how menacing it is. Hopefully not that badly, as I am on a street bike / adventure bike and not a dual sport. But I'm certainly going to try to take the more difficult route and see how much fun it is. I can always turn around and push the bike out if I have to. It's a little over 12. I stopped for lunch because coming down the mountain, I was following the beautiful creek and I wanted to listen to that while eating. Almost no bugs here. Fantastic. I forgot to bring my chair, so I had to sit on the ground. At my age, I really do like to have my camp chair, and that was a terrible mistake, but It was better than stopping at one of the hiking points. The can't remember what they're called now, where you park your car. They usually have a picnic table. Trailhead, that's it. I didn't really want to stop at one of those with all the people around and sit at one of the picnic tables. I'm like, nature. I want to stop and have lunch at nature. Okay, on towards fuel and October Mountain. Sorry, menacing October Mountain. I am getting tired of Gaia GPS. A black screen. Not even frozen, just straight up a black screen. Other programs work. But this is Gaia. This is what I get. You got room, buddy. I pulled off to the side to be polite. All right then, so I am without tracks. I will shut everything down and bring everything back up, but I don't know that I can trust Gaia. I am going to do something I rarely do, and that is I'm going to end my trip. I have ridden on flat tires. I have put oil into leaky bikes. I have continued traveling when I had bent my front wheel and I couldn't go over 45 miles an hour. But I'm so frustrated right now with the fact that every 10 minutes I lose my tracks. It either goes black on Gaia or it freezes on Gaia. Sometimes I can fiddle around with it, which isn't really safe to do while riding. And sometimes I have to reboot my phone or reboot the Carpy ride. The end result is it's a beautiful day. I'm having a great time until Gaia and Carpy ride take me out of it. And I've just decided to go home. I have less than 100 miles left on Section 3. I'll do it tomorrow or I'll do it next week. But I'll tell you right now, I'll do it with my godforsaken Garmin because I can't trust Gaia right now. I don't know if it is the Carpy ride because Gaia works fine on my phone, or if it's Gaia not sending the signals properly, or if it's Android Auto. But there's simply too many moving parts, and the end result is I'm not having a good time turning it off, starting it up, and goofing with it. I'm just gonna go home. I've got some work I can do on the 790. I'll have a good day, and I will do this again with a Garmin. All right, if you stuck around, I am sorry that it ended this way. I really did want to show you October Mountain, and we will get to October Mountain, but it's not going to be today. Take care, guys.